Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Erickson TV. Curtis here with Lauren. Hello Lauren.
Hey Curtis, hey everybody.
Hey Lauren, so I read a recent article in the USA Today newspaper about a survey done, and the title is "Even Wealthy Worry About Money."
Oh, okay, all right.
This was a poll taken by Maritz CX, which it basically broke down the poll between people that had investable assets of 100,000 to 1 million.
Okay.
And then they also broke it down to in a group of people that had investable assets of 1 million to 10 million, so so more affluent. And the interesting thing was of the 1 in 5 of the people in the 100,000 to million range, 1 in 5 believed that they had too much debt and are living paycheck to paycheck, which is interesting.
Okay.
But even the people that were with million of assets to 10 million, 1 in 10 or 10% thought they were also had too much debt and were living paycheck to paycheck, which is interesting.
Okay.
Now, the other takeaway was and anybody that is listening to this episode, please wait till the end because I have a takeaway from this. But the other thing was it doesn't matter how much people's assets they had. Approximately 45% were very worried that they would not have enough income to last through retirement. This included the more super affluent, and 30% believe that they would have to work at some point during retirement.
Okay.
So what's your takeaway from that?
The 30% who think they're going to have to work at some point in retirement, yeah, they're right.
Okay. Could make sense. Or come up with some kind of something.
Right, yeah. If you believe that, then it's probably true. I think it's interesting how worried some of the high net worth investors are. I think it's very interesting how many of them say they're also in a lot of debt.
Yeah.
That's
well, I think what's happening there is a lot of them seem to be still shaken by the 2008 deep recession.
Yeah.
And they also, I think, perhaps have higher mortgages with their households.
Right.
Maybe they have multiple houses. Now here's a bright note, and this is my takeaway to end this episode. Insecurity about the future seemed to fade when investors had an up-to-date investment plan. So,
right.
so they said that the 45% of investors that were worried about having enough money to last through retirement, the participants that had an up-to-date investment plan, that dropped only 26% were worried.
Right.
So what's your takeaway of that in this episode?
Well, I think that there's a bunch of things happening. I think that if you're sitting down and making an investment plan, you're much more likely to be doing the sorts of things that you are supposed to be doing to get to the point where you don't need to worry about money. But also just planning, just actually concretely planning for things can reduce worry.
Right, and I also think this will be my final thing to say is that by having the investment plan, part of that investment plan is making sure that their portfolios are properly diversified, have multiple asset classes, and we can show what it kind of looks like during good times and bad times in the market.
Right.
All right, well, thank you for watching this episode of Erickson TV. We'll see you next time. Bye now.
See you next time.